what would it look like if owning a wedding venue felt easy? If you're watching this, you probably want qualified couples showing up to your tours saying, nobody else offers what you do. This is exactly what we need. And even better, what if they were trained subconsciously to have clear expectations, follow your guidance, and respect your boundaries from day one? So your team could easily prepare and produce the events without calling you every time they can't find the trash bags. If this sounds like you, say, yes, I am in the right place. In this part of the wedding industry, we have stopped chasing the industry's definition of success, and we're breaking the cycle of overworking and over-delivering just to survive. We're building venue businesses that serve couples at the highest level without sacrificing our lifestyle or our legacy. And to do that, we need to talk about where the hidden profit is in your venue business right now. Hey, I'm Amber McKinney, engineer turned wedding venue owner, mom, and strategist, and I help wedding venue owners find new income streams to scale their profits and protect their freedom. You see, a few years ago, I bought a failing wedding venue in one of the most oversaturated markets in the country. And I knew right away that figuring it out alone wasn't an option for me. So I did what most people don't. I hired a coach, I followed a proven path, and within 2 years, I hit the milestone that so many people dream of, 100 weddings a year. Now from the outside, it looked like success. But on the inside, I was exhausted and the money wasn't adding up like I thought it would. Look, my kids got way too much takeout because I was staying late to squeeze in just one more tour a little too often. And I still remember the day I had to run back to the venue for the third time that day while my son grabbed my ankle and just cried, "Mommy, please don't go." And that really was the day it hit me. That I had built a business that owned me. But then that opened up an opportunity for things to change when I realized that I needed smarter offers. I needed systems and structure that weren't just based on volume, but ones that let me step out of the day-to-day and be the visionary I see myself as. Once we dialed in the services couples actually wanted, we learned how to package what we were already doing into offers that made sense for today's couples, the curated, custom ease that they craved. Our venue business transformed. Whereas before I bought my venue, the previous owners had never even hit a 6-figure year. And now we were having 6-figure months. My team is strong and supported. My clients are higher quality than ever. My weekends are mostly mine again. And the best part, our couples rave about the service because it's all clearer, easier, and built to serve them well. And now I get to share my signature framework with other venue owners so they can do the same. If you're here, maybe you're in that messy middle part of your business, feeling a bit invisible right now. You're booking weddings, you're putting in the hours, you're accessible 24/7, and you proudly wear your exhaustion as that wedding industry badge of honor. But really, you spend a lot of time people pleasing, over delivering, and wondering why the bookings aren't rolling in. It's easy to blame the economy. You watch new venues pop up constantly and feel like you have to keep up too. And you wonder if maybe a venue renovation will help us stand out more. Maybe you're seeing all the booking softwares and curious about listing agencies, but here's the truth. It's not just the economy. It's not even just your pricing or marketing. And it's not your building itself. It's because your offer doesn't match your value and what couples truly want. If you're still selling your venue as just the space, you are blending in with every other pretty building in town. But couples aren't just buying acreage and amenities anymore. They're buying experiences. They're buying support, clarity, and ease. Most of the venue owners I coach are already doing 80% of the work. They're smart. They're resourceful. They truly care about their couples. They just need help putting the pieces together for the 20% that actually drives more profit. And the venues who are winning, they figured that out. As wedding venue owners, we're so emotionally tied to our couples because we've held their hand since they were first engaged. So we feel too guilty to charge for the extras. We're afraid to nickel and dime people. Hey, we all hate that, right? So let's go back to the basic principles of business to see how we've possibly been missing out on opportunities to profit. Now, Alex Hormozy says, people don't pay for products, they pay for speed and certainty. Want to know why Starbucks sells your shaken oat milk espresso and the food to go with it? Because it's easier for the buyer. And 40% of their customers grab food too. And you better believe they make more off the food than even your $7 coffee. That's just basic business. That is called a value stack. It's the same reason we add on fries and a drink when we grab our chicken nuggets. If you start looking around, you'll see it all around you every day. And it works in weddings too, but no one's telling you that. You see, with weddings, the money's already flowing. Couples are already hiring out 10 to 12 other vendors for their wedding, according to Wedding Pro. How do you feel when you found out that they spent $8,000 on stationery while you gave away early drop-off and practically decorated their whole wedding for free? You've been sold the wedding tax propaganda and stopped thinking like a business owner out of guilt. The demand for service is huge in the wedding industry, but no one told us that value stacks work here in the wedding business too. Profit sources are everywhere if we can simply embrace them as opportunities instead of challenges. Now, please hear me out. There are 3 major lessons that will help you unlock more profit in your wedding business. So if you've zoned out, come back to me. Number 1, profit is not greed. It's oxygen. It funds your team. It fuels your freedom. It provides your legacy. You absolutely can and should get used to saying, yes, we can do that. And here's the cost. Couples will not bat an eye if they value it. Number 2, boundaries and systems are not limitations on you or your clients. They're actually how you serve well, enables you to delegate. They create clear expectations that unlock your freedom. Marshall Goldsmith says, what got you here won't get you there. Let me say that again. If you want to get there where you want to be, you cannot limit yourself to the beliefs and the knowledge that simply got you here. More competition and client demands are not the enemy. They are opening opportunities to serve at a higher level. One of the first things I teach my clients is something I call the revenue reflection method. It shows you where profit is hiding in plain sight. So we start by asking ourselves questions like, what are couples already asking for? DIYing or outsourcing poorly? What do they already assume is included? What are they raving about that we just haven't packaged, priced, or profited from yet? You see, you already have the secret sauce. You don't really have to renovate. You don't need to discount or even go viral, but you do need offers that feel like a no-brainer to the people who are walking through your doors and already trust your authority. Here's what happened when I made these shifts in my venue business. I turned a basic $5K venue rental into $20,000+ wedding experiences that couples are excited to book. A matter of fact, I just got 2 requests in the last hour from couples that toured yesterday and want to book our highest package, and they're not batting an eye at the price. I built the systems that made booking and executing these services easy for couples and for my team. That's allowed me to finally step out of being on call 24/7 because I could afford real help. And now couples walk in saying, your packages are the reason we're here. And guys, that's not luck. It's strategy. It's power. It's alignment. If you're ready to step into that power and alignment, join me on my 3-day profitable package challenge. And in 3 days, you'll learn how to spot your most valuable services, how to turn vague promises into premium packages, how to find real profit hidden in plain sight, and finally serve couples without losing yourself in the process. Tap the link down below to join.